Hi, welcome to Nanda Hobbs. I'm Kathrin Longhurst, and this is the current exhibition showing Indoctrinated. I think where the exhibition really started taking shape was during the pandemic last year. I got interviewed by the ABC on a podcast series. It was originally a podcast series called Click-Sick, which later on turned into an article as well about misinformation and how different agents use the pandemic as a cover to spread political misinformation. And for me, it took me straight back to my childhood, growing up under a regime that pretty much we couldn't leave your country. So we, obviously with the Berlin Wall, we didn't have access to everything. Was censored, everything was prepared for the audience, and so the whole pandemic really hit me how much I was seeing that again, like this campaign of misinformation that was peddled. And so it really felt important to me to tell that story and bring back some of the imagery from that time. So when I started sourcing material for the exhibition, I looked through old family photo albums. I asked my parents to send me images from my childhood. I went through old school books, old newspapers, and so a lot of the paintings are based on very personal material. So this exhibition is probably the most intimate and personal body of work I've created, and it feels quite. I'm feeling quite vulnerable. I also used some very famous historical photographs as inspiration. And some of the paintings are complete reenactments where I recreated important moments in my life with models and with outfits and uniforms and accessories that I've collected over the years. So today, when I think about my childhood, I find it quite crazy how early on we as children were given a political education. So if you wanted to be part of any school activity, like outside of school activities, if you wanted to be part of cultural activities, sports activities, you had to become a member of the party's youth organization. So small children would become pioneers. First you became a young pioneer with a little blue handkerchief, then a red pioneer with a red handkerchief, and then you became part of the teen youth organization. So these kids are wearing the pioneer uniform, and this is me in year 4, as that was my school photo. So in school photos we would always wear our official uniform. And especially if you were elected to the student council, like any official event at school, you had to wear your little uniform. This image is based on a record cover, an LP cover. So the government would release music records with political marching songs for children, and every child would learn them. And so it sort of went through everything you did in your life, from early on to, you know, when you grew up, and the natural progression was then to become a member of the ruling party.